Hey folks, in this video, I'm going to be covering simple screen recording and presentation software tools that you could run on both Windows and Mac. So this video is going to be covering how to use OBS and also how to use Descript, two of the most popular softwares, I believe, to help record your screen or make simply a video like this that I'm sharing on screen right now. I'm recording with a DSLR camera, but then also I'm recording my MacBook M3 Max screen. And I wanted to talk about what you're seeing on screen right now is how to use OBS. I'm doing some YouTube SEO research. If you're new to this channel, this is my personal channel where I give a more in-depth look at how to grow a personal YouTube channel in the lines of ultimately increasing your revenue stream. So I'm Alan F. Reddy. I run the Blend Logic Tech channel, which has, at the time of this recording, 2.4 thousand views, and I've been monetized, and I also have about 1.5 million views across my channel. And what I aim to do in this personal channel is help newer YouTubers grow their channel to get monetized and start making money online. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at what we can do to get this party started. So the first thing I want to bring up is in Descript. So Descript is a video editor that does edits based on transcriptions, but it also has a powerful tool in which it does quick recordings. So with quick recordings, if we go to the features, remote recording, quick recordings, I think they're both the same. It's basically what you're seeing on screen right now. You could even use it for podcasting. So I think they really try to emphasize the use for podcasts, but I think it has great benefits for even making presentations. So similar to what you're seeing on screen, I'm just recording my Mac OS screen. I could easily have this recording window in the bottom. And if I pull up presentations, what is that app called? Preview? No, Keynote. That's what the app's called. You could then have a window box over, and then you could make your own Keynote presentation and just simply go over your presentation should you need to. So I think Keynote's quick recording feature is a great functionality to have. Let's bring up the app because when you install the app, you have the options of doing these quick recordings. So for example, I just accidentally ended the previous quick recording, but if we take a look at what just happened, it's currently transcribing my quick recording, but I should be here at the bottom. Yep. Let's turn the volume down and just play it. So this is actually the quick recording that's in process right now. I didn't know you were able to pull up ones that are recording at the moment. The one I just did was this Maker Suite. So we have 9 a.m. This is where I accidentally canceled it. You can see that the transcription has already been made. And once you put this into your Descript editing timeline, then you can edit by transcription. So here you just hit edit. It would bring up Descript, which is the way you edit videos. And then this is literally this own video that you're watching like 5 minutes ago, what I talked about. You could remove fillers, all that jazz. So that's why I started off with Descript, because I think this is probably going to be the go-to device that if you haven't heard about, should be used today. I'll of course need to change up this video to utilize Descript and my B-roll footage that I get from my A6000. But you can see here, when I accidentally clipped, I didn't know, I'm still new to using this device, that when you click the top right icon, it stops the recording. So that's something that I've learned myself. But you can see here, it's very powerful. Some mistakes in the beginning where you can just remove all the filler words. So I think this is probably the #1 tool if you haven't been using to be using for screen recording and presentation ideas, because it goes straight into an easy edit. And you could also have teams. If you add editors to your teams or you add a basic seat, they could comment on areas and sections and say, hey, you should remove this, or etc. So I think that's a cool tool to have. Hey guys, so I wanted to make this in post. I'm currently editing this video in Descript, but I wanted to showcase more of Descript. And sorry, I think I'm coming down with a cold, but let's just take a look at some of the options you have, because I realized in post I didn't actually showcase fully what the things do. One of the cool AI features is removing filler words, so I've already done that, but that includes removing and stuff like that. The next thing you could do is also shorten word gaps. So if you aren't speaking for longer than 3 minutes or 3 seconds, then you can shorten it down like 1 second or whatever you're choosing is. The last thing I wanted to showcase is basically the basic functionality of editing through transcripts. So here, let's take an example of, let's play this section back. So this video is going to be covering how to use OBS and also how to use Descript. So let's say
somehow if I was recording this, I didn't want to talk about how to use OBS, then we could just say this video is going to be covering in transition base, you hit backspace, and it would say, so this video is going to be covering how to use Descript. Let's hear how that sounds with that transcription editing.
So this video is going to be covering how to use Descript.
And basically there's a little choppiness here. So one of the cool features is they have this AI regenerate. And now that it's been sent to regenerate, it essentially listens to before and after and tries to mimic my voice actually and regenerate that with AI. And I think some of the outputs I've used before are really cool. And if there's one thing, one feature you take from this video of using Descript, I hope it's this. It's that this is probably the future of how videos will be edited. And I can see a lot of people editing based on transcriptions or based on text, so you don't have to really listen to the whole thing. You can see on screen where you messed up. And this thing also has Teams availability, so you can. This is being edited on Google Chrome, and any of your team members, should you pay for their licensing to edit, could also edit videos for you. Let's take a listen to how it sounds.
So this video is going to be covering how to use Descript, two of the most
That's great. It basically sounds like that was my original take. A really cool feature, and I just wanted to make this short little snippet to basically re-highlight on this YouTube video the cool things that Descript can do.
What I used to recommend is if you need to be able to stream content, yes, OBS Studio is great for recording, but the best part of OBS is that if you're a streamer, you might need to do a live stream. This is where OBS Studio comes into play. So I'm still using Descript to record this content and narrate it. But once you download it on OBS, you have essentially the same types of content that you could make. If I open this up in OBS, let's take a look. I have certain scenes set up already. This particular scene, it's the FaceTime AI and then recording a screen. It would probably be easier if I turn off hide OBS from captured for it to make sense. This circle is my Descript recording of the app, and then OBS, this is how OBS would do it if it's recording. The way it works is having source scenes and sources. So this scene is just a desktop app that I have. You could name it anything you want. Scene 2 brings in the video capture, and I have a mask over it to make it look like this horizontal, and you could edit that to not have the circles. And then video is this full-time iPhone video app. Folks, so that is what OBS is. You could find a more detailed tutorial on OBS project and also on my personal channel. I don't know why I redirected you to the OBS project. Basically, I'm trying to differentiate my channel to have more of my, let's say, personality showcase. And with BlendLogic Tech, a lot of my views came from just having B-roll footage showcasing my laptop. So if you want to get more, know me better, or I'll just say I go over OBS in more detail, check out my personal channel where I go over the OBS streaming guide as well as Descript. Now, in terms of what you're getting in the BlendLogic Tech viewers, I do try to differentiate, but what I basically covered is how Descript's quick recording app to record your screen is basically probably the best tool I've seen since doing technology reviews, since BlendLogic Tech has pivoted to it. On top of that, I think if you're trying to build your YouTube channel, which I never have really talked about on BlendLogic Tech, but building my own channel, the fact that you could have editors quickly edit everything you do on Descript gets uploaded to the internet, and then you could send those edits to be edited by transcription, which I think is just I don't even know, like any other tool. If you use OBS, like the fact that I showed OBS to get that edited, I guess I would have to upload it to Descript, but the former way, if you didn't have Descript, would be to upload it to the internet and then have someone look over it with no transcription. So I just think it's a godsend to start using Descript. Even though I show OBS, and you could do here in OBS, I could do the same thing. I could pull up Keynote, and then in Keynote, what the heck? So I'll probably have edited parts of what I was talking about somewhere that makes sense with Descript. What I wanted to say is, by showcasing OBS, it still is powerful if you need to do live streams. As far as I can tell, there's no way to do live streaming with Descript, but if you did need to do a live stream and have a presentation presented, you could see here, let me just, I can't really showcase it. I'm displaying my screen, which is showing two Descript circles, but essentially this OBS video capture one, which is the square one, is a way you could get Descript-like features and talk over a presentation. So now when I go into presentation mode and I'm streaming online, you could then go over your keynote presentation or Google Slides presentation. So that's my take on the two best softwares right now in the market that are good for screen recording and presenting your recordings online. Let me know your thoughts on if you use Descript. I just think this is a really cool tool. I wish I bought it on AppSumo when it was lifetime license, but now I have to pay $30 a month, and I'm testing out those features that you get when you pay. OBS is 100% free, so you could still record in OBS and then get transcripts on Descript, but either way, I think this is a cool way to start editing videos, creating content. So that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate